Hey everyone, welcome to the Get Your Life Together Girl Mini Mindset Reset. I'm your host, Danielle Van. As a cognitive behavioral therapist, a life coach to women, and author, one thing has become abundantly clear. So much of what gets in our way in our daily lives is not only how we think, but what we think, our mindset. Because of that, every other week, I'm taking your requests and questions and handing over quick, easy to use, practical strategies and life tools to help you shift your thinking, create calm, help you understand and express your emotions, harness your inner power, and learn how to navigate your personal story in 15 minutes or less. After all, how else can you get your life together? So let's shift your perspective with the tools and conversations that help you in the throes of change. The Get Your Life Together Girl podcast mini mindset reset starts right now. Today's mindset reset is a little bit different than what we normally do around here. Normally during this time together, I take one of your questions, I hand over a tool or a tip that could help answer that issue, that problem, and hopes that it helps you create some kind of shift or change in your life. And as we get close to the end of 2023, which is incredibly hard to even wrap my head around, we have to look at the fact that it's time to kind of reflect and also begin to do exactly what I tell you not to do every week, which is forecast. I want you to begin to think about, what do I want in this new year, in this new season, in this new possibility? Because that's really what we're facing, is a new possibility. 2023 has been a pendulum of good and bad for many. It's been positive and negative, destructive and building. It is the counterforce of all things. I know it's been that way for me, for all of the people I've worked with over this past 12 months. It's been the same. And I'm sure if I asked you individually, it probably is the same for you as well. And as we think of 2023, you're going to begin to hear things like resolutions and goals. And honestly, I don't want you to think about either, because neither are sustainable, right? Resolutions are short-lived. Goals have just a thought pattern, but no action. They are these thought processes that are hopeful, they're forecasting, but they actually have nothing tangible behind them. It's very important to realize that. So instead of thinking about goals or even results, we have to start looking at systems. Another word for systems is habits, right? What can we do in this upcoming year that's different than what we have experienced thus far in 2023? Or what have we done in 2023 that can be elevated, taken just a step higher to create even greater change? I said the word results. Interestingly enough, everything we do really comes to our mindset with the hopes that there will be a result. But often when we get to resolutions and goals and we're only thinking about the result, we miss the journey. But that's not even the biggest issue. The biggest issue is that often the results aren't the problem. It's the system in which we use to get there. And when we fix the system, the results come. And so as we begin to close down the new year and we think about what we want, I want you to begin to think about, what systems have worked for me this year? What has helped me, fulfill my emotional health? What has made me feel mentally well? What has helped my physical body, my spiritual health, my financial health? What has met all of these things and helped me grow? And if you feel like you've been, quote, stuck, then what system have you been using that has led you down this path? So here's what I'm saying. As 2023 comes to a wrap and you are looking back, look at your systems. Look at the gratitudes, the things that have worked, the things that haven't worked, and decide, what can I let go of that I no longer need for 2024? And what systems can I actually elevate or welcome into my life in order to really get into an experience that is fulfilling? Remember, throughout this entire year, out of all almost 52 podcasts that have been put out to help teach you, to help give you tools and inspiration, there has been one fundamental piece to all of this, and it is where the mind goes, the body follows, right? So in everything that you do, there is a result, but often the result's not the problem. It's the system. So think about, what can I create in 2024? What system will I put in place? What do I want to happen? Go to those 4 questions that I ask every single week almost. What do I want? What do I need? How do I want to feel? And how am I going to get there? If I answer those with the understanding that I'm not looking for a result, but I'm looking for a system for success, then that means that I will get the results that I want. And so today's mindset reset is, what do you want for 2024? What thing can you introduce or elevate that will help create long-term success? We often look at these goals, these resolutions as things that will help create change. But when we do that, when we look at our lives through these small little bursts, that's all we get is these quick flash, these fires of transformation and growth, and then they fizzle out, and then we go to the old systems and we feel like we are stuck. And in order to not be stuck, there's a requirement of us. Change what got us there. It's beautiful if what you're focused on in 2024 is to increase your physical well-being. But know that if all you're focused on is one piece, it's not going to have a lasting result. So say, I'm going to start exercising more because I know it's going to help my mental health. I know that I won't be so emotional reactive because I won't feel so bad. And my physical body will actually do so much better because it will be taken care of, right? But what system are you going to use to make it sustainable? Because if it's only working out, but you keep the same eating habits, guess what? The result is not going to be what you want it to be. You have to fix the entire system. So everything that you think about, I want you to look at it from all frames, those 5 masters that I always talk about. You know, the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and financial well-being. How does that all play into the system that you're trying to create? If you want a new job because you want more money, more stability, don't go at it by just looking at, I want this thing to occur. How will this benefit you? What system will you put in place? How can you transition all of this to make it work for you? Or say you want to give up a really nasty habit. Say you're a smoker and you want to let that go. You have to identify that you don't want to be that thing anymore, and you have to transfer into something else, a different mindset. You have to fix the system so that you get the result. So as this year comes to an end and we're thinking about intentionality, think about your systems too. So today's mindset reset, I'm challenging you. What do I want? How will I get there? I hope you see that those 4 questions are so purposeful. They are so purposeful because they're micro glances at how we get to end results that are fulfilling and lasting. Results are going to come no matter how hard you try. The thing that you want to create is possible if you put enough intentionality, focus, and forward movement in it and to it. It's just likely. So go and create. Go and look at what worked. Elevate this next year, your mindset, these shifts, so that you can experience success and results in a way that you have yet to experience it. You have the power to create and shift whatever it is you so desire. Where the mind goes, the body follows. Where's your mind going this year? Where's your body going this next year? What will you focus on? Once you know, give yourself a path forward, because as we move into this next year, we are shifting, we are moving, we're growing, we are creating. We are putting a thought pattern on everything we do so that our end result is the best, the highest, and the truest for ourselves. Because when we feed ourselves that, we feed it to everyone beyond us. I know this was a different mindset reset, but as we move through the next 2 weeks, you'll notice that many thought patterns are shifting towards what shall we create now? It is within my system. It's in my thought pattern. It's in my truest purpose to help you create the very best for yourself. So go, determine what you want. It's time to create it. Thank you so much for listening to the Get Your Life Together Girl mini mindset reset. If you have a subject or strategy request, email us at getyourlifetogethergirl@gmail.com. Or you can visit our website at getyourlifetogethergirl.com. If you're looking for daily inspiration or tips and tools, join the growing community at Get Your Life Together Girl on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you for being a valuable member of this community. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others.